Hello everyone and welcome back to the Watch Natalie channel, spelled N-A-T-A-L-E-E. I am here to do your weekend reading covering August 23rd, 24th, and 25th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. As you know, I am in Los Angeles. I made it alive. There was a few different experiences that I'm not sure if it's germane to this tarot reading conversation, if it applies to your general reading for the weekend. So I'm going to save that for the end of the video. So this is either going to be a work day for you, an energy work day for you, where this resonates with you and we're doing energy work in this video, or it's going to be a Scooby snack day. That's what I'm calling them, where they are not, resonating with what's going on in your life, but the messages are useful and you are entertained by watching someone else's story unfold. Okay, so it's your choice. You can stay for the end or you can just click out of the reading. I think I already shook out the energy. Okay, so there are different things that I picked up for this weekend reading, and as you know, I was in transit. I was, I've been moving, so there could just be a lot of energy going around that I'm picking up on now. Anyway, so I'm going to let the cards reveal. That was meant for you. Ooh, this too, actually. Could be the past, could be something you're coming out of or someone close to you is coming out of. Remember that there's no such thing as time. There's just energy and attention and priorities. Okay, so what do we have? That's for you too, the weekend reading. And I changed the setup, so obviously you can see some, you can see some of it, so some of the table. Okay, here we go. We have for the weekend, Temperance. I love that this is your first card, everybody. Look at that. That's healing. See what I said? Someone is going through healing. You or someone around you, someone that you are really, really connected with, like on that soul level. This could also mean sobriety. This could be someone, either an alcoholic or someone who just drinks too much. You are the other person that you're connecting to. They're coming out of the dark energies. They could be still in it right now, and this is going to tell you that healing is on the way. This is kind of a guiding cosmic energy. You can call it an angel, but it's an energy that is protecting you or this other person as you're going through this. So this is very much, when someone, and they're really wanting me to talk about this, so just go with me here. When you numb the pain or try to escape it in any other way, shape, or form. So it doesn't even have to be alcohol. It could be drugs, it could be sex, it could be overeating, it could be spending money, it could be gambling, it could be, any kind of avoidant indulgence, whatever that is. That's why I don't, it's pointless in my mind to make a judgment on something like that, because it's very normal for people to want to numb the feeling of pain or to try and avoid it completely, compartmentalize completely. And this is what's happening now, is someone who is actually ready and in a place emotionally to confront and actually feel the pain in order to cry it out. I see like crying hard, heavy, sobbing, crying, just to really cry it out, to really, you have to feel it. You have to feel it. That's very hermetic, the Hermit card. You have to feel it and go through that pain so that you can come out on the other side. And when you do go through that, you have this energy with you. And that's how you're able to balance this water of emotion. I feel like it's because something good is coming in or about to come in for you. But let's see where this is gonna take us. But I love to see the Temperance. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. I don't want to get too excited about this, but I am. The Star. I mean, you are blessed this weekend and beyond. Whatever you're healing through, this weekend must be a really big weekend for you as far as healing, because you have both of the super strong healing cards right out the gate, my dears and my loves. I mean, the Star, see where I was going with that? I was saying, and I feel like because there's something kind of bringing you through this dark period where you feel kind of brave enough to face this. You could be inspired by something, a piece of art, something you've read. You could have met someone, like a mentor. It could also be romantic, but I feel like whatever this is, it's something that is really working. It's real. It's like you are actually feeling cosmic energy, and this cosmic energy is helping you or someone close to you come out of this, how does it feel? It's like, it's this residue. It's like an inky black, mucky energy that just, you cannot get off. You just can't scrub it off. You can't escape it. It's like all encompassing. You can't see any light. You just feel like you're always going to be in this inky black negative force field. And this is the light out. This is the, you know, I don't know what would get that out, like alcohol, or this is not the alcohol, but the, what am I trying to say? Like that nail polish remover type stuff, where it just like, the acid, I'm trying to say acid, it's the acid that just eats away at that inky black feeling, and it really purifies it down. See, something is pure coming into your life, or has come into your life, or you are this pure energy that has come into someone else's life. If you are close to someone who's going through, this could even be rehab for some of you, or for someone that you're close to, that you love, that you're related to. But this is something, this healing is sparked by this star, whoever this star is for you. This person's like a star child. Like they're of the cosmos. They have this quality. It could even be a child. It could even be a child that has come into your life, or that you've gotten to know, or another way, shape, or form. A very pure energy with this star card here. And it's completely facilitating the peace. They are your breath of fresh air, because this is part of the inky black. You normalized this. This conflict was normal for you. Pettiness, squabbling, getting, see, look at that. Look at their faces on this card. This is an environment that you were used to. This is either a family, a company, a business, a friendship group, all of your past relationships with all of your exes. You know, you just really thought conflict was normal. You just accepted it as normal, and you didn't really understand or even know someone graceful, or a graceful energy coming into play. Your parents could have fought a lot, and it's something that's just sort of set you up in a certain way. And this is like a very, it's not the Five of Swords, you know, but this is very much like a petty, see, when someone's doing well, ooh, someone's doing a little bit too well, actually. You're doing, they're telling me to protect your, they're telling me that because you're doing well as far as healing yourself, that you are getting jealous responses from those around you that were used to you staying in this very like low place, and they want to keep you with them. Misery loves company. And don't tell anyone. If you have something good going, don't tell anyone. Oh my God, no, especially if it's a relationship. Don't tell anyone. I just don't want them to try and sabotage you. Well, let's see what's coming out this weekend, because I just don't. It's more than the energy you're coming out of, is how I'm feeling, okay? You're having a great weekend. You're having, look at you. You're having a great old weekend. Justice. All you need is the scales of justice and the sword of justice to go out and just, it's like you have to know who your target is. You have to know where your target is. You don't know how to wield the sword until you have balanced it correctly. And that's what you're doing here. You're taking a look at all of this conflict in front of you, and you're going, this doesn't add up. This is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, fuck that and fuck you. I'm gonna be happy. And you take this, now what this sword is, it's a sword of justice, but it's also the sword of truth. It's up to you to wield it correctly and judiciously. For some of you, there's an actual legal arrangement that is super protected and blessed. If you're trying to do something legally, I would still not tell anyone about it. Secrecy. When I don't trust anyone with secrets anymore, but when I did, I would ask this person, I would say, can I trust you with this secret? Oh yeah, of course. I said, wait a minute. You promise you won't tell anyone? They go, yeah, of course. No, 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 wait, hold on. Everyone always tells 2 people. Everyone that promises, I won't tell anyone, cross my heart, hope to die, stick a needle in my eye, they always tell their best friend and their spouse, even if they're not married. And then you know what? Those 2 people, the best friend and that spouse, that they swore to secrecy, they tell their best friends, their one best friend and their one spouse. And then before you know it, your secret is no longer a secret. I'm giving you guys that one because I don't want you to trust anyone. Don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone. If you have something good going for yourself, just don't tell anyone. Just keep it, because you're going to want to share this. When you're happy, when you're genuinely happy, you do want to share with people. You know, coming out to LA, I feel, you know, I love adventures. I've always wanted to take the Trans-Siberian, and so taking the train from Chicago to LA was like my little mini version of that, you know, before I take the Trans-Siberian one day. And it was beautiful. It was absolutely gorgeous. And I thought, it would have been really great to do this, like, you know, with someone, or just share it with someone. Not even romantic, but just like with someone. And you know, you make friends on the train. It's very fun and cool and everything. But I just don't want you to run away with that feeling yet, because you're not out of the woods. There's still something, you have to wait for this legal thing to be resolved completely. You have to make sure this is in the bag. I know you hear me. I totally know you hear me. For those that part is resonating for, so some parts of this could resonate, not all of it could resonate, the whole thing might resonate. But whatever this legal thing is, this could be incorporating a business. This could be, oh, I just saw that. I just saw it, JV, joint venture. Someone wants to be part, this is not going to be for all of you. Someone wants to do a joint venture and you don't? Wants to be, there's something with that. This can also mean marriage. It could mean divorce. It could mean child custody battles. It could be, you know, anything legal though. I'm telling you right now that you're going to win. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to get going, you're going to come out victorious with these 3, and this is what you're getting out of, and it's the opposition. And they're going to try to confuse you with conflict. They're going to, whoever this is, now let me put it this way. This is the energy. This energy can come through your best friend, your mom, your dad, your cousin, your brother, your sister, your neighbor's nephew, your childhood friend's daughter, anybody. It could be literally anyone that is channeling this energy, but I'm telling you, this energy is trying to get to you. So just take the personalization out of it. Take the, it's not quite ego, it's the personalization. It's not personal. The person channeling this energy is out of control of themselves. They cannot control themselves like you are learning to, in order to steer themselves to positive emotions. They don't know how to negate their own negativity. They don't know, they're out of control. They're like little robots. You wind up and you just, you know, they're pre-programmed. Maybe their moms and dads were like this. You know, whatever the reason is, they're kind of just, they're parroting something. So I just don't want this to get you, because I see so much beautiful healing with whatever this is. Whatever this is, like I said, it's just stripping away all of that. It's the acetone to the grimy, nasty nail polish. It's just a really nice, pure, you're going through like a purification. And part of that purification is crying and feeling pain and just, that's the, connects to my story at the end, but it's the fire purification. Okay. But justice is on its way to you. Justice will absolutely be served. I'm so happy you can see that it just fell on the table like that. Oh, well, what have we here? We have the Wheel of Fortune turning. Look at you go. You're doing amazing. Really, it's from all of this healing, you're being rewarded. It turns your wheel. The Wheel of Fortune turns. And do you see how there's all these beings kind of around it? They're all balancing. Some are going up, some are going down. Everyone has the book of knowledge in all four corners. You have the knowledge now. You have the knowing. And you are brave enough to face the truth, your own truth of everything, of all that that was. The truth of why others did what they did. The truth of why you did what you did. The truth of their reactions, your life decisions, other people's life decisions, your parents' life decisions, your kids' life decisions. You know, it's like this whole thing is kind of coming full circle, and it gets this beautiful wash of like healing and love and self-love and cosmic abundance flowing from above. And then we have this, then now we have the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, that's really lucky. That's really lucky, actually. And with the Star card. Whatever, I'm going to say it again. They want me to say it again. Whatever you're trying to get off the ground officially, a new contract, a new partnership, new business, whatever this is, whether it's new or they're telling me whether it's new or being corrected. Hold on. Opportunity. It's a window. This Wheel of Fortune is a window of opportunity to do this, to do whatever this is legally. It's interesting. The window is like this, though. It's like a circular. Oh, it's a portal. It's an energy portal. It's a quantum tunnel. It's quantum tunneling. This is something that should have happened already. Is now what I'm getting. This is something that should have happened by now. And you were confused. You were fighting with someone. There was conflict. Someone was fighting with you. It could have been internal conflict, something like that. But it just, it didn't happen though. This is what deserves justice. This is what's going to have its due justice. It's like the right time for it. It's like finally an opportune moment, an opportune time for this to happen. Not that it wasn't an opportune time before. It's not saying that. It's just that it should have happened by now. And this is now, whatever this is, it's getting its due justice. You were always meant to heal this. So that even if you tried to escape it, you were always going to be like rerouted back to it. It's fate. They want me to tell you it's fated. Whatever the star is for you, whether that's a child, or it could be that, you know, you thought that that this pregnancy was horrible and terrible, and then it turns out to like save your life and be everything that you needed to move your life for. It could be something like that, and that will not apply to everyone. That's just an example. But whatever is representing the star to you, whatever this new hope, new inspiration, invigoration, healing, peace, purity, something that represents something very pure. What did I say? When I cut the deck, we had this, and I said, that's definitely for you. We also had the Wheel of Fortune when I cut the deck and showed you and said, that's for you too. This is what's being healed, that regret, because you also knew that this should have happened by now. You also knew, you had like a feeling. You have deep regret over something that, it could have been a missed opportunity. It could have been something you did or said because you were in conflict. You were fighting instead of collaborating. But what's healing, what's coming into healing, at least either starting this weekend or continuing this weekend or culminating this weekend, is you forgiving yourself. You deserve forgiveness, absolutely. You're forgiving yourself, you're forgiving others. It's like all around forgiveness. For some of you, It's the Nightmare Before Christmas. I hope there's still time to set things right. Where Jack Skellington has to set right, you know, he kidnapped Santa Claus, that whole thing. He had major regret over everything he did, and when he realized that it was his ego that was so, like, bombastic, that led him to try and take over someone else's holiday, you know, Christmas of all holidays, he felt, oh my God, what have I done? I know I've said that before. So what you can look forward to is healing this sadness, at least in a major way this weekend, and to let you don't have to look at the 3 cups. See how he's looking at the 3 cups and there's 2 behind him? The 2 cups behind him are the star card. The star energy, that's what's left over. Like, okay, you missed an opportunity. Okay, that sucks. Okay, you lost a little bit of time. Okay. But look, it's an opportune time. There's like a window. There's a portal that you can just like go through. See? I hope that makes you feel a little better. Let's clarify the star card. Star card. Okay, we have 3 cards. I will take them all. We have the 7 of Staves, the King of Cups, and the Hierophant. Oh my gosh. Hierophant, King of Cups, and the 7 of Staves, 7 of Wands. How interesting. This tells me that you or the person you're connecting with is extremely serious about the star. Whoever the star is, whoever the star, whatever this influence is, very serious and very much like, this is mine. This is my new religion. This is my new philosophy. If this is a person, that would be very impressive. This is like a person who is, a spiritual person. This could be a spiritually, actually, yes, with the Hierophant. This purity, this pure philosophy, this pure way of moving through the world is my new religion. This is my new faith. This is what I am devoting myself to. This is what my commitment is. I am now committed to that which has saved me. That's a little dramatic, but you know what I mean. I am committing to myself to that which nourishes me. That's a better way to put it. Which helps me heal myself. Because no one's going to like heal you. I mean, the big thing that I want to emphasize here is that this energy is you healing yourself and you finding this healing and you going through your own work, because that's what I'm saying. The soul has to do its own work. It doesn't matter how tall your grandfather was, you still have to do your own growing. You know what I mean? Jelly bean? So this is what you're committing to. You're committing to this breath of fresh air. What's up with this now? The King of Cups, upright, a man in love. It doesn't have to be a man. It could be the masculine energies within you or in someone else. Remember, gender is sort of irrelevant. We all have masculine and feminine energies going through us. And the King of Cups could represent the masculine energies in either sex. It's a phrase, it's just an expression, a man in love, okay? That's all that it is, so don't get like too personal about it. And then the 7 of Staves is your wants, your do's, your don'ts, your riders, your contracts, it's sort of defensive behavior. It can be defensive behavior, but it's about having a competitive advantage. So what I feel like is that this star card, this whatever energy this is, has all this within her. It's like she has a committed, not a committed following. It's almost like she has this, the star energy has a committed, the star arouses or inspires a feeling of commitment in others. In someone like the King of Cups. So you are probably the star, this other person is probably the King of Cups. It could be vice versa though. It feels like the King of Cups would be the one that needs to heal this spilled milk, this missed opportunity energy. And it feels to me that the star I like calling you the star. The star. The star has both inspired this person and kind of either kick-started this healing or was a very important influence on their healing. That's their advantage. That's their competitive advantage, is that they're unique and they're special. The star is Aquarius, traditionally ruled by Aquarius. Their competitive advantage is that they can inspire loyalty and commitment to someone who otherwise would not be so. Even though he's a king, he sits on that throne with all the water underneath him. He could be in love for 1,000,000 years and never tell you. But with the Hierophant, they would. And this star arouses all of that. The star is, that's the competitive advantage, is that this energy, and that's the thing. The star, that's why, thank you, I mentioned Aquarius, because it's independence, it's freedom. It's observing this energy in all its freedom and all its glory that inspires you to act with agency, to act with confidence and freedom, to heal it yourself, to make it has to be your own decision. This isn't about someone, that's why I didn't want to say, oh, this person heals you. No, that's taking the credit away from you. You do your own healing. This person is just someone that you can see externally that is doing it or that has done it, or just who they are is very healing for you just to be around them, around their energy. And that is why you are alchemizing and going through a change. I know I switch up who I'm talking to. It's because the energies are so clear on both, on everyone. Sometimes we talk about like multiple people because there's multiple people in like a complex situation. So just roll with me here. Okay, guys? Okay. I think I did that. Oh, that's right. And that's why this person inspires this person to want to commit, to make a promise, to make a loyal decision, because this person is not contained and this person is not trying to contain anyone else. Okay, now we're moving on to clarify the 5 of Staves. And I might move around the camera, you know, I'm just kind of seeing what we've got. 5 of Staves. Please let's clarify the 5 of Staves. Oh, hold on. Thank you. It was ego. It was ego. That was one of my downloads that I channeled. And overcoming greed. And anxiety. Yes, that's it. Thank you. That was one of my channelings on the road. No, before that actually. About ego. Hold on. I wrote it down. An ego and rejection cycle. Oh, this is sad. Got a lot of sad energy with this. Someone could have been really regretting their ego in all of this. This is ego. This is big ego. I can do whatever I want. I can manifest anything I want. Everyone listens to me. Blah, 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 blah. So this person could have created a conflict or reacted defensively or reacted in an antagonistic way that they now regret. You were this other person. And it was because of the ego. And now what they're having to do, this is when they realized it too. Like when you realize what you lost, that's what this had to take. And this is them with themselves. The Virgin and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast. They have to do that with themselves in order to tame the ego. To let go, to open up a little bit. Being so, it was ego and greed. Purely ego and greed. And then it leads to, didn't I say that? Didn't I say crying, like in the dark, crying at night? That's exactly what I said. All of that ego and greed didn't, like I was saying, all of that ego and greed did not get them what they wanted. And so they had that realization about it. They had that realization that, oh my God, and you know what this feels like? This feels like it wasn't, because this is not the Five of Swords, it's a Five of Staves. This isn't even a big, they didn't think they were being super antagonistic when they did this, but they were. And it's like it's almost like pettiness, like petty squabbling, like a game. Does that make any sense? I hope I didn't lose you. It's almost like it's a game. And they realize that the star doesn't play games. Star is a cosmic, you know, and ruled by Aquarius. She's not going to chase. She's not going to play any kind of she's not going to pick up a stick and start fighting to get what she wants. The Star card. This star influence is not going to do that. If this is children for you, there could be an immature parent, a co-parent that you're dealing with, that was spiteful to the child, that put them down or tried to put them in their place and tried to manipulate them through shame, guilt, fear, rejection. Like I said, it's an ego and rejection cycle in order to get that child to behave, to want to come back and get their attention again. And this is not working on this particular child, because this child is actually very special. If that part is resonating with you, this child does not react to that. And that child will say, fuck you. Just like, but not go off and get into trouble. Like, it's a very self-possessed, like, I'm going to make up my own decisions. Like, this is going to be my idea, or I'm not going to do it. I'm an independent person. I'm not going to play this game, even if it's my parent. I have a sick parent, but I'm not going to play the sick game with them. It could be something like, oh, I got the chills. Like, it could be something like that. Ooh. For some of you, this is where this person learned this type of game playing. Like manipulating you to get you to react a certain way to get them what they wanted. A parent could have been like that. Some sick parents. Anyway, so they are learning that they did this. The overinflated ego, the holding on, being super greedy, not opening up, and they're working on that. And that's what's also becoming more healed. And this is just them like, oh my God, what have I done? What have I done? Oh, finishing my note. So I just haven't had time to walk around with my screen. Okay. If you're in love with this person, if this is a love relationship and not the parent-child thing, and you are in love with this person who hurt you because they had an overinflated ego, they were playing games, they were being sort of manipulative, right? Pulling back their energies to reassert power, whereas on the Watch Natalie channel, we only pull back our energies when we mean it, out of self-respect and out of self-love, and that it's not a tool for manipulation. That's what this person is learning. Some of you could have walked away, actually. Some of you didn't. This is still ongoing, but some of you could have walked. There was a trigger that triggered this. And I feel like it was distance, because that's the only way this person's going to learn. And that's the only way that the star could inspire this person to, because like, why wouldn't they just forget about it? Why wouldn't they just forget about you? Why wouldn't they just, you know, never speak to you again, or you know, why keep it all going? And, you know, why would they just keep, you know, but there's something special about the star. Very special, right? Okay, so my last note, if you're in love with this person, and we'll get more into it, but this is just my note. They'll never love you for who you are. They'll only love you for what you do for them, and their ego specifically. So if you're going through this, if this is sort of early, and this is an early channeling for you, and this hasn't quite happened yet, and you're dealing with someone who is being egotistical, controlling, greedy, you got to pull it back. You have to pull back your energy. You have to walk away. You have to pick up your ball and say, I'm gonna play somewhere else. I'm gonna take my ball and I'm gonna play somewhere else. Because even if you have them, you won't be the star anymore. First of all, you won't have any of this advantage at all. You won't have a competitive advantage. You will be just another person that they have conquered. You will be just another person that they were able to successfully manipulate in order to get what they wanted out of you. And they will not, even if you're with them, you can even be married to them, it's an empty win, because they'll never see you, the person. They will only see their ego. They will only see their win. They will only see what they want from you and what you do for them and how you make them feel. Them loving you turns into them. What did I say? Loving you is, yeah, so that loving you is still about them. They're not loving you for who you are. They just don't, they won't see, and they'll never see. If you don't pull yourself back out of self-respect and self-love. It's interesting, I'm like touching my stomach. Because then you reveal to them who you really are. The star. The special, and you see how she's naked? You see how she's naked? She's the one who is brave enough to be vulnerable, to be naked, to walk away, to remove yourself from a situation like that. It shows a lack of ego, that you're not staying to fight. And this is what this person is used to. This person is used to someone that's wanna, oh, you're gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna make it even worse for you, and I'm gonna make it even worse for you, and you know, they're just used to this tit for tat, back and forth kind of energy, and you've got to stand out. You have to be different than everything that they've ever seen. And you're here, you know. Actually, the biggest energy of all is this Temperance card. Okay, let's justify. Let's clarify. Let's clarify the Justice card, please. Queen of Cups. We have our first queen. So now we have counterparts. Ooh. This is a very emotional. Now I am getting romance. For the first time in the reading that I am getting like a strong, this is romantic. This is justice for this couple. This couple had actually been, they were supposed to be together by now. That's weird. Sorry, I don't mean to say weird. One of you wasn't ready. That's okay. I don't want to say, oh, you're late. I'm not, there's no such, don't even, what does Gandalf say? A wizard is never late. He arrives precisely when he means to, Frodo. Okay? So there's just going to be major reconciliation. The justice is going to be bringing these two together because, and here's what I feel. I have been called paranoid by different people, different times in my life, and different like sections of people. Okay, so just full disclosure, but I feel like people have been trying to keep you from being together. It's just what I'm feeling. Because there's so many there's 5 little dudes here all fighting with each other. I don't feel like this is only internal conflict. I don't feel like this is only the ego of one of you. Or even the ego in both of you. I don't feel like it's just that. I feel like it is more. I feel like it is other people involved in this situation. Because here's the thing, if you do have this ego, you're going to have people around you that either support you having an ego because they can control you better, or they taunt you and poke at you and tantalize you, like poking the lion, because they know they can get a reaction out of you, and they know that you like that cycle, that kind of relating cycle back and forth between you two, and they can control you better. Does that make sense? I hope that does. Okay. So I feel like this person's going through this person, the King of Cups. I feel like this is more like the feeling, like the star can inspire this type of energy to be very committed and loyal and very steadfast, and you know, that's her tactical advantage. Because there's a little bit of a warfare. I feel like this star has enemies, and the goodness, the justice has enemies. It doesn't matter because number one, the enemies are showing up tiny itty bitty enemies, like little petty little shitty energies that want to keep these two apart or keep the parent from the child, let's say. And we have 4 major arcana cards, actually 5, that are super in your favor, that are just cosmically divinated to protect you in this. We have the Temperance, the first card out the deck. We have Justice, Wheel of Fortune, and the Star. So the Justice is actually going to be felt more for the feminine, the divine feminine. That just came out. This is a divine, it is divine. This union is divinely protected so that it doesn't matter. See, if you're this one, don't get caught up that it wasn't, that you missed your chance, you missed an opportunity. How could I have been so blind? How could I have not? That's what needs healing this weekend. Make that your only weekend goal. Order some pizza. Oh, I'm gonna order pizza. I just got into LA. I'm gonna order me some pizza. What's good pizza in LA? Order yourself some pizza. Pop on a good movie. Love yourself. You know what my jam is? A pint of Haagen-Dazs strawberry ice cream and cut up strawberries. I eat half of it in one sitting for like one movie, and then I freeze it and go back and I put more fresh strawberries and eat like the other half. It's divine. That's divine. That's a divine counterpart. Okay, so I feel like the Justice is going to come, it's going to be felt more for the feminine or the feminine energy in this situation. And like I said, this could also be for men that this needs to be reconciled because you're not getting your due justice. But you are, both of you. It's for the masculines, for the divine masculines, this justice is coming in feminization, in the feminine form. It's like, you didn't see, I always pick up mom issues with King of Cups. I always pick up mom issues with King. I don't always talk about it, but I'm just like, oh my God, mom issues. So I feel like for the masculine, it's going to be justices coming as far as not being in conflict with the feminine, not having to play games with the feminine in order to get what they want. Because they met someone, or they know someone, or they heard of someone, or they have some sort of influence, a piece of art, a book, a movie. You know, however this star energy is coming towards them, they are now, they've seen it, they've seen, like, they can like almost touch it, and they know that it's real, and it's like kicked off all this other stuff because this is a feminine that doesn't play games. Why are they still thinking about it? Because they're divine counterparts. I just gave you like the whole, okay. So that's where the Justice is coming from and to. It's coming to the feminine because she had the strength to either walk away or just, whatever, it might not have been walk away, but it was keep her integrity intact, keep her self-respect intact. Whether that was walking away and going back a million times, whatever it was, whatever the final last thing was. And for the masculine, it's being rewarded for all of this hard work, for all of this healing with a feminine energy that is actually trustworthy. Oh my God, that's right. Okay. Because the Queen of Cups, this feminine energy is, how do I put this? I feel a lot of pressure now because I know that they wanted me to talk about this before I sat down. I was like wondering what I was going to say about it. What was that one video? If anyone remembers, let me link to the video where I really talk about the Queen of Cups. Like, this person learned to emotionally manipulate. This person learned to overcompensate for a lack of power in their childhood because of an overbearing feminine, because of an over-controlling feminine. Their mother could have even not loved them. It's a huge statement to make. It's a big thing to say, and I'm saying it, and I'm sorry. Someone's got to say the stuff, okay? This is a feminine. If this is romantic, if this is, okay, if this part's resonating for you this way, this is a feminine, very independent, yet extremely emotional, very deep, like a wealth of emotion and creativity and love. Cosmic love. It could be someone that they see as, you know, counterpart material, like wife material, husband material, you know, however this is resonating. And the justice coming to this person, look, they're not looking, you're not looking, you have to look at the 2 cups that are still there, because one of them is the chalice of this person's love. Whatever that means for you. So will the justice come this weekend? I'm not seeing it like, that'd be super fast. This weekend, I feel like it's really all about this. I really do. And then all of this comes the more you heal, the quicker you, all of this and like reuniting with them, all of that, I feel like that's all dependent on this being healed first. So take as much time as you need and get yourself emotionally stacked back up again and feeling great. Because this is still there. The star energy is still with you. It's still around you. And if it is a person and you can't be with them, like physically, or they're far away, whatever, you know, just relive memories, see their image, listen to their voice, you know, really give that energy to yourself, because it's healing you. The artwork, the book, whatever it is, it's inspiring this person. It's inspiring you to do something that I feel like you might not have done before. This is not a person. All of this is not a person who's like, oh, I'm going to go get married, have kids, or be a great uncle. Like, no, this is not someone like for their own life like that. This is someone who's, sorry, there's words. Okay, so this, not to say that they're a mean, bad person. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying that they did miss out on some kind of opportunity, and the reason why they couldn't see it is because of all of like that other energy going on. Okay, this has been a long, super long reading. Let's clarify the Wheel of Fortune for you guys before moving on. You have got to be shitting me. Holy moly. I'm not paranoid. This is a warning. There are people trying to sabotage you and your Wheel of Fortune from turning. Don't tell anyone. Don't tell a soul. Don't tell. If you are in love, if you are about to come into a lot of money, if you're going to move, if you're going to adopt a baby, if you are, whatever this legal thing is, don't tell anybody. Don't tell. Don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody. I can't like emphasize this even more. Just don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone. There are like snakes. There's spies in your midst. Spies in your midst. There are though, for real. It's not just me being paranoid. I'm not, this is real, okay guys? They are going to try to sabotage your Wheel of Fortune. This is heavy competition. 2 5s too. And this is the sad part, is like you're not going to see them. You're not going to see them coming. Maybe if you're a Scorpio or Capricorn, because you think kind of dark, where you could imagine your mom, your dad, your wife, your husband, your daughter doing something that horrible. You might be able to see it coming. Or maybe if you are like used to like this environment of strife, you might be able to see it coming, kind of, you know. But for everyone else, don't tell anybody. Just don't tell anybody. Don't tell anyone, because this energy is coming for you. It could even be this weekend. You might even try to get some alone time, and they try to invite you out for a party, a wonderful, beautiful, big 3-day, you know, 1930 roaring 20s, or you know, some big party, and it really fucks you up, where you're not, it's taking you away, it's making you numb it, avoid it, dealing with it, when you really need to do this so that you can get to like just keep your eye on the prize. Keep your eye on the prize. I don't want you to get distracted. I don't want you to get tripped up. I don't want them to bait you into an argument. This is someone, see, they're gonna play on your wanting to prove your point. That's why the strength's coming up. It's going to take all of your strength not to fall into their traps, not to fall into their baiting and their game, because now they stepped up the game a notch, didn't they? They were just showing up as the 5 of staves, and now This energy is stepped up a notch. This is actual hurtful slander. They could be, that's interesting, leaking. If you're trying to keep this secret, this person could like blow it up by telling someone and leaking the information out. That's what I saw. Okay, so just don't tell anyone. Please do me the favor. Don't tell anyone what you've got going on, the money you got coming in, the big inheritance you're expecting, the big settlement that you're going to get, whatever it is, or, you know, you're going to adopt a baby, you're going to do that, you know, whatever it is, you're going to get married, whatever it is. Because there's a legal here. There's justice, not just for the situation, for the two people, for the people involved here, but justice, like, there was something tangible that should have happened. There was something that should have been signed. There was something that should have been, like, you know, actually done. And someone's going to try to sabotage it. We will pull one more card. I am not going to tell my little story, my little psychic story. This is a very long video. I will save it for another day. Let's clarify the Wheel of Fortune, the Five of Swords, please. The Five of Swords. Yeah. Yep. Wow. They don't want you to heal. Whoever this person is, who, now remember, take the personalization out of this. It's not, oh, my father hates me, doesn't want to see me succeed. They're broken. They're channeling the energies that they're out of control of. They're not in control of, like, the energies that are going through them. They're not able to just, like, stop, remove themselves from it, and you know, do what you're doing here with this healing. The way you've stopped, if this is who I'm talking to, this person that stopped to take a look at their ego and their greed, they're going to be okay. They're going to make it. This is what I'm rooting for here. But they have people around them. There's someone around them. Oh, hold on. It could be multiple people working together so that this doesn't happen for you. You have to know this. See how there's 5? There's 5 and there's 3. Where are the other 2? That's what I want to know. Yes, this energy channeling through any people around you, business associates, friends, family, ex-lovers. There could be ex-lovers that are, I saw someone's brother or sister is still friends with an ex of yours. Ooh. I can feel that. And it's not like you have a kid with your ex. It's not like that, where there's like a connection and they're actually like your family now. This is an ex where there is no children, but it's something like that. It's not going to be that way for all of you, but it's going to be something like that because they don't want to see you happy. They don't want to see you healing, my dears, okay? And they will try everything in their stupid little powers to sabotage your Wheel of Fortune from turning and your happiness and your love and they're going to try to ruin this for you. This beautiful, this is special. Whatever this is very special to you or to this person. But that's why they're going to try to sabotage this any way they can. I mean, this is actual, like they're actively trying to figure out how they can ruin this for you. Be very careful. They gain more by you being brokenhearted than you being empowered, loved, in control of yourself. These people are trying to control you. They're jealous of you. They're competitive with you. They don't have your best interests at heart. I hate to leave it with such a horrible warning, like a very alarmist type of warning, but this is serious. On the Watch Natalie channel, this is what it is. This is what we're dealing with here. So just be very, 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 very careful. Let's get some advice from the Moonology cards, please, regarding the spread, the advice that we need. When I was setting this up, this is obviously a new setup, a card fell on the floor that I didn't even notice I touched, and it was luck is on your side. I think that's for you. See, I think they're going to try to sabotage all this, but you are already, as long as you do this, as long as you do your thing, and get your own thing kind of going, they will not be able to touch you. Because remember, this is divinely protected. You have so much support around you. If you're the person that's doing this healing work, you have all the support in the world and beyond the world helping you. Do we have any advice for the King or the Queen of Cups? That's what I'm gonna, how it feels, the King or the Queen of Cups. Is there any advice regarding the spread for either of these? Ooh. It's time to take action. Only you know if it's, you know, this weekend or next, but it's definitely time to take action. What an interesting weekend reading you're having. Whoa. Okay, what I'm going to say about this is after you know that you forgive yourself, you have to know that you've forgiven yourself first. I'll tell you right now, the other side that suffered because of your ego and your greed, they're already forgiven you. They are like forgiveness incarnate. They already are of the energy that is high vibrational, that is cosmic, that is esoteric. Look, they are their own little like religion. No, but being in all seriousness, you're the last one. If this is who I'm talking to and this is resonating for, you're the last one to forgive yourself. This other person has already put it behind them in a peaceful way. That's it. And if you do want to come back, I can see it stressing you out. All of the conflict is really stressing you out. The fact that whatever this was, whatever gave you this regret is really stressing you out. I don't like to see that for anyone. Okay? So when we say when the cosmos says it's time to take action, it's time to take action with the justice card here. Okay? So if you're the divine feminine, keep being amazing. Keep being look at what's coming up for the divine feminine, and then everything else is for the divine masculine. Divine feminine is way ahead of the divine masculine, and this is the one. See, the Queen of, oh, thank you. The Queen of Cups. Here's the thing about a good feminine. I know. A good feminine is going to accept an apology and end it, and cut off the energy to the negative energy, transmute it. You both alchemize it to positive vibrations, and you never throw it back in each other's face ever again. A good feminine will never do that. Whatever this is, whatever boo-boo this was, if it's sincere, healing, apology, the feminine will forgive you and move forward in full confidence, in full trust, in full faith, and never bring it up in an argument in the future, never throw it back at your face, never use it against you, never, ever, ever in a million years. Too much integrity. The kings and queens always strike me as having a lot of integrity. Maybe that's just me projecting onto it, but that's what you're getting, everyone, okay? So if you are divine feminine, make sure that you are living that and thinking about that and breathing that, knowing that whatever happened and had to end because of your self-respect and your self-love, and that forgiving them is an act of self-love and self-care, because it is for yourself if you have not already forgiven them. Okay, divine feminines, that's your homework this weekend. Same, get some pizza, Haagen-Dazs, and divine masculines, self-forgiveness, forgiving the self. And then you can take action. That's what Natalie says. And then you can take action and approach this person, or what if this is business, do the business thing, whatever that is for you guys. Okay, I think I covered everything. I'm back with personal readings, so go ahead and book me with a personal reading if you have any specific life questions that you need answered. And, you know, we'll get into your reading just like we've gotten into this. You can check that out at theartigan.com/tarot or theartigan.com/shop. Take care, everyone. Have a great weekend, and I will see you Monday. Bye.